Good afternoon, everyone. Have you ever heard about electric car? Of course you do. It is very apparent to notice them in the road because in China, their license plate is half green and half white. And today, what I want to inform you guys is about the future of electric cars. Will this nascent industry survive in the competitive environment or die under the wheel of department? And this is my preview. First, I will tell you what makes conventional cars different from electric cars. And second, I will compare which makes there's an error. Forget it. And second, I will list some companies which makes electric car, and finally, I will give you reasons why there is a positive outlook for electric cars. Okay, let's begin with what makes them different. First is the power. We can see for the traditional cars, it is internal combustion engine generates the energy to make the car move. And this is a simplified diagram. Here the gas comes from this tiny tunnel and get into the space, and this thing will compress the space, and then igniting explosion, and then the energy will release. And for electric cars, it is battery to store energies, and it is battery to hold the car, makes them move. And you can see the battery is put under the car, and this is really big. This difference is electric cars are very quiet. How quiet it is? Imagine that there is a bus passed by you, which is an electric bus, and you can hear no noisy. This bus will not make any noisy. And here's the ceiling report. And the first one is Nissan Leaf, and the second one is Tesla Model S, and the third one is Tesla Bolt. All those companies are trying to make a better electric cars. And I like to share some latest news of electric cars. First is the Model S. Model S with a 100 kilowatt hours battery can accelerate to 60 mile per hour in just 2.4 seconds, which is faster than Ferrari and Porsche's 918 sliders. And Tesla can run for 5 kilometers without charging. And for traditional cars, a four-fuel tank can hold the car run for 7 to 8 kilometers. And this number is really get close. And this
7 to 8?
100. This is Nissan Leaf, and this is Tesla Model S. We can find those cars outlook are really make you impressed because they are pretty, right? And next I will tell you the reasons why there is a positive outlook for electric cars. The invention of internal combustion engine actually made a better world for us. Cars can give us freedom to travel anywhere, and I can't imagine with the society without them. However, it is gasoline powered car who is a source made many problems. And this is the first one. Diesel will dry out one day. We are living in the world with much societies, and diesel is one of the scarcities. And the second is the climate change. While the conventional car working the gas release, which is harmful, and among the gas there is a greenhouse gas, which will make the temperature go higher. And if we continue use conventional cars as much as now, I think there's going to be a catastrophe one day. And so people have to find alternative ways to work this problem out. And the best alternative, I think, that must be electric cars. And here is the survey made by American Automobiles Association. depreciation. And here's two trend. This trend is increase, you can find, and this trend is decrease. And for the increased one is the people who are willing to buy the cars, and this is the people who are worried about the batteries. And we have talked about company, we have talked about the difference company and the reasons. So I like to reach the resolution that.
Should I deduct? Continue and I'll deduct?
2 seconds.
No.
Okay.
It's either